Sit, sit, sit. Go to crate. Go to crate. And all that. And all that. So let me say hello to everybody. Hey, Lena Pretty Brown Eyes. What's up, 420 Virgo? What's up, my Myra? Lord. Divine Starlight. I don't know. Talking about we'll wait after court. Just as stupid. What the hell? OMG. I knew you was coming. Let's get it. You knew I was coming because somebody told me that Caslow, aka Carl Winslow, Stuttering Stanley, was over there. And he know he not supposed to be over there. What's up, Tex Coco? Tommy claims he got a new man named Mark. Well, why? Whatever. I don't know. Don't care. So can I say this? It's the Beefsector fault that Castro got his ass whipped. It's the Beefsector fault. It's the Beefsector fault that Tommy was laying hands on Castro. It's the Beefsector fault. It's the Beefsector. All of us live in Arkansas. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. If you are just joining us, people are trying to rewrite history. People are mad because they shit wound up being on YouTube. And it was a damn tragedy. Now, Castro brought Tommy over to the Beefsector. Hand in hand, they walking right on over to the Beefsector. We were happy for Castro. But before all of this shit got started, I said, Castro, take your relationship off of YouTube. Y'all remember me saying that? Because I said at the end of the day, is your relationship more important or is YouTube more important? Y'all remember me saying that? Y'all remember me saying that? I mean, how many of y'all remember me saying that? Does everybody remember? Does that sound like the Beefsector trying to break you up? I'm just asking. Y'all remember. I just want to make that clear because people act like I was trying to break them up. Shamar was trying to break them up. All of these people trying to break them up. But YouTube was more important than their relationship. They got on, and baby, they got this new attention. And the next thing you know, they are doing the most. They're doing the most. Then, I guess they were getting ready to call Tommy's church. I'm trying to warn Tommy. What do? They time me out. Now I'm saying, Tommy, you need to chill out. Get off of YouTube. They are doxing you. Did Tommy listen? No. What did they do? They doxed him. They called his daddy down at the church. Not everybody's fault. But again, Tommy, you timed me out. You wouldn't even listen. Then we seen Tommy whoop your ass in that apartment. Stop it! Stop it! Stop hitting me! I'm like, ho, is you getting beat? I mean, it was a mess. We're telling you to leave. Now, at this particular point, I'm pissed off at Tommy because Tommy is actually putting his hands on Castro. I'm pissed off at Tommy. I'm like, I'm not believing what I saw. Right? Doing all kind of mess. But then I realized that Castro is not innocent either. Castro's not innocent either. So we're seeing all of this back and forth. We see Castro call Shamar, leave a message, picking at Tommy. That's when we knew Castro wasn't innocent either. Castro shows a pow pow on camera, threatening Tommy. I'm like, Tommy, you need to call the cops. This boy just showed, I don't want to get nobody in jail. They playing this, I don't want to get nobody in jail situation. Now, I'm telling Tommy to go to work, to do better. Castro gets mad at Tommy because he thinks that Tommy's getting attention over here. But I'm really happy because Tommy is going on with his life and seems to have a job. So what happens? Tommy and Castro playing games again. You know, all of this mess, break up the breakup. Then somebody teaching somebody to drive. Next thing you know, they fight. Tommy spilling all Castro tea. All of it. I'm like, you crazy, Castro. The man comes over Castro's house one day. I'm like, Castro, you need to call the cops. If this man is coming over your house, call the cops. Tommy went over Castro's house. Castro and Castro's brother double teams Tommy. Tommy gets his behind whooped, almost get run over. I mean, you can't make this shit up. I'm trying to tell Tommy, move on. Tommy and Castro goes to Brian. Now I'm manipulating them and I'm taking advantage of them, but yet I'm trying to tell them leave each other alone or go to jail. I said somebody's going to go to jail or get hurt or lose their life. I kept on telling them that. Did they listen? No. No. You got Castro in the sand talking about he meditating with that chain link fence over there. I mean, it was foolery. Y'all remember 4th of July? All of that driving on the streets drunk, drinking with a can of beer in their mouth. I mean, boo-boo on a towel. It's just been a mess, just a mess. But one day they was over on Brian's panel. I don't know what went on because I was on my way to Houston. Next thing you know, I'm getting a video of somebody bleeding like they on the cross. Tommy done cracked the boy head open with old nasty piece of steering wheel lock. I'm like, well, Castro, you should have called the police then. No, we gonna show that we can fight, but we can't fight because Tommy cracked that head. Next thing you know, Tommy in jail. Castro laughing about it. I want y'all to get all of this. But the Beefsector now, all of this is the Beefsector. I don't live in Arkansas. Brian don't live in Arkansas. Shamar don't live in Arkansas. ZT don't live in Arkansas. Then Tommy's showing news and all of this stuff. So it's a mess. Tommy goes to jail. Tommy is still dealing with court mess. Tommy and Castro shouldn't even be in the same space. After all of that violence and stuff, I go over there. Tommy talking about the Beefsector can't come between us no more and all of this, and I was wrong, put my hands on you. Now you admitting guilt. You know Yolanda got this. You know Yolanda done screenshot this. Or if not Yolanda, stump down, somebody done screenshot this, and you know it's gonna go to that judge. Because you can't keep your tail off of people's platforms. See, you up there talking about, I ain't trying to give you no money, Jay Wilson, but one thing is, you don't have to worry about clicking on my platform and going to jail, or clicking on my platform and being in violation of probation. So let me say this, Castro. Not only do you like Tommy, because my thing is you putting Tommy at risk. He just admitted to cracking you in the head and said he was sorry about it. I heard it with my own ears. Now, Carl Winslow, aka Castro, over there brought my name up. Let me say this, Castro. Take accountability for your own shit. Everything that I told you was for your benefit. When I told you to call the police the first time, you were acting like an old nasty piece of battered wife and didn't want to call the cops because you didn't want to get Tommy in trouble. Well, you got him in trouble anyhow. Because when he cracked your head, because you weren't going to call the police then. But see, the people in the community called the police. Yeah. And see, the state took up the case. And you and Tommy shouldn't even be talking. But let me tell you something. I ain't jealous. I don't give a damn what y'all do. You are just showing people who you are. Now, if y'all get together, that's y'all business. But don't blame the Beefsector, because Castro, you brought Tommy over to the Beefsector. Nobody went over and dug him up. You brought him over here. And then you didn't even listen to what I told you. I'm like, hey, what's more important? Your relationship or the Beefsector? Then you get mad because I'm not sharing my business. Well, my business don't belong on the Beefsector. I don't need my business to be entertainment. But obviously you and Tommy need your business to be entertainment. Can't y'all entertain anywhere else? Hell no. Because baby, you have 4 and 12 people in that room. Tommy, I don't care how much he shimmy with them Temu silver fashions he got on. Nobody ain't studying. So now, this is what y'all got to do. Nobody ain't jealous. Nobody ain't hating. It's just, we just can't believe that y'all still doing this foolishness. Tommy went to jail. Tommy still have court. And y'all acting like this is a plaything. And you all are in your 30s. You're in your mid-30s and y'all still doing this foolishness. And then you want to blame people for your mess. None of us lives in Arkansas. Nobody can make you do anything. Y'all clicking on links, talking about something. I'm not going to make you money. I'm making money regardless, whether you click the link or not. It don't really matter. And nobody ain't asked you to click the link. That's the whole thing. And now you over there at Thomas. I'm like, oh my God, you looking like a whole fool over there. And then here comes Tommy because you clicked on the lane. Castro clicked on your lane. Yeah, Castro, I ain't had no business. Put my hands on you. You admitting guilt. Child, you can't make this shit up. You cannot make this shit up. You cannot make this shit up. It's a mess. Girl, I don't care. I don't even care what they're doing. It's just ridiculous. And then, but the thing is, he wanted to blame the beef sector. Tommy is blaming the beef sector for him and Castro. Did the beef sector tell Castro to call Shamar and pick on you? Did the beef sector tell Castro to do that? Because you act like somebody said Castro called Shamar. No, Castro called Shamar on his own. That was not the beef sector. That was Castro. You see where I'm going with this? This is stuff that y'all have done. But yet you want to blame the sector. They can't blame Brian because they clicked Brian didn't force them to click his channel. They did it. Let me say this. Tommy, did the beef sector tell you to go over there and crack Castro upside the head? Huh? I'm just wondering because you act like the beef sector has been telling you to do this. And it's been you. It's been Castro. You all made the decision because, again, YouTube was more important than your relationship. And y'all got a little attention. It went to your head, and this is what y'all start doing. Baby, I don't know what they have. Then talking about, then Castro talking about put the video on private because Jay Wilson. Baby, we already done seen it. See, you sneaky ass. And the sad part about it is nobody cares if you and Tommy together or not. I really don't care. But you can't blame the beef sector for your issues. That's what I want to get across. The beef sector did not cause you to show a weapon on camera. You did that. The beef sector didn't tell you to go waddle in some dirt, talking about something you meditating with that chain link fence on the side. You did that. The beef sector didn't tell you to sit on Thomas' lap looking like Tina Turner. You did that. The beef sector didn't tell you to be in that car drinking beer. Tommy, did the beef sector tell you to drink that beer in the car? If I'm not mistaken, the beef sector say, hey, why are you drinking that beer and you driving the car? That's dangerous. That's what the beef sector told you to do. Did you listen? Hell no. Because you don't listen and because y'all know everything. And then when shit goes awry, then you want to blame the beef sector. And it's really you. I don't care if they are together or not. See, that's not the big issue. See, you don't understand. They get satisfaction because y'all talking about they together or not. That's not the issue with me. Number one, it was not the beef sector that caused all of this. It was Tommy and Castro because the people that they calling out don't live in Arkansas. You know what I'm saying? And then they trying to drag Carl into it, and it's a mess. So again, that's it. And then number two, Tommy not supposed to be around Castro. So again, you're getting ready to mess up and make a wrong choice because I'm gonna tell you what, before you put this on private, somebody already done screen recorded it. And I guarantee you tomorrow morning that judge will have it. Because y'all don't use emotional intelligence. And I'm just telling you what's gonna happen. Because there are some people who don't like you or Castro. And they especially don't like you. And you want to blame me, but I'm just trying to tell you, you shouldn't be on doing this in the first place. But you don't listen. And you'll blame everybody except yourself. So if y'all together, it doesn't really matter. But Tommy, if you want to risk your court case, and I'm hearing you talking about something after the court case, we'll talk. Do what you must, but you shouldn't even be talking to him now. And you know this. And this is the thing, Tommy. This is why I say you don't give a damn about your parents. After that situation with Castro, first of all, Tommy, and this is another thing with Tommy and a lot of people, y'all are so fickle. Y'all are flip floppers. 1 minute, you cussing Castro out. You calling him the F word. You saying that he got all of this stuff and this and this and this and the third. He click on your link and you act like I always loved you. This is why I don't pay Tommy no attention. Hey, vlog daddy. Right. Mm-hmm. Until somebody tell you the truth. Until somebody tell you the truth. And then you get mad at folks. But Tommy, you know you're not supposed to be talking to Castro. And you know you're not. Now all of a sudden he come on and click on your thing and you act like you a fan. And I'm not trying to keep y'all apart. I don't care what you do. But is it worth it? And again, let me go back to where I was before I got off of this. You don't give a damn about your mama and your daddy's money. You went to jail. Your mama and your daddy raised money to get you out of jail. And this is how you repay them? So it's telling me I don't give a damn about my mom and daddy because I'm going to do what I want to do, even though they spent the time to get me out of jail. And I know I shouldn't be with this or even talking about this guy because it could be a problem if it's presented as evidence. But nobody can tell you nothing. And so people really don't care. Your mom and daddy should let your ass stay in that jail and think about what you were really doing. But that's the problem. They're always bailing you out. And maybe they feel guilty because you had a disability. Maybe they feel guilty because you gay and slow. I don't know. Maybe they feel guilty. But you are old enough to know better. If you're old enough to hunch, then you old enough to know right and wrong. You know right and wrong. So what's the big deal? And maybe they just feel guilty, but they need to stop feeling guilty. And let me say this, y'all. I don't care what they doing. It just doesn't make sense legally for that man to be talking to Castro, knowing that he has a court case that's still out there, that's still active. And then he's coming on camera, apologizing, telling Castro, I shouldn't have laid hands on you and da da da. And you still in an active court case. I'm like, how dumb can you get? Wow. Castro telling Tommy to delete it because you know Jay Wilson. Ho, I'm the least of your worries. I should be the least of your worries. I live in Texas, ho. I'm not pursuing you. I'm not pursuing anything you got going on. I don't have legal papers. Okay, you are going over there to Tommy's, knowing good and well that Tommy shouldn't be talking to you, knowing good and well that Tommy has an active case. And the only reason why you mad at me because you was embarrassed down there at the street because you got cracked in the head. And that's the only thing. And nobody went really laughing at you. We was sitting there shocked that you let that man crack you upside the head like that. And then didn't want to go to the hospital. Then you don't want to go to the hospital. Now the doohickey done grew back on your head. I'm like, Castro, you know what's going on? Why is there a bump in your head? And then you get mad at me because you got a whole titty knot on your head. You just can't tell them nothing, Myra. Myra, you cannot tell them nothing. And then they get mad at me for what? We doing a show. And believe it or not, you want people to talk about you. That's why you're over there in the first place. And them ladies was setting y'all up. Ooh, Tommy, they gave y'all the friendly voice and y'all busy talking. And they busy stirring it up. And y'all don't see it. Y'all don't see it. But let me say this. I'm trying to help you out, Tommy. I'm trying to say leave that man alone until that court date. You don't have no sentence. And Tommy, all it takes is a Yolanda, because you know she don't like you or Castro. All it takes is a Yolanda. Send that to the judge. But you act like, oh, Jay Wilson is your no. Jay Wilson ain't never sent no video to a judge. Jay Wilson ain't never told you to go hit Castro upside the head. Jay Wilson ain't never told you to do that. Jay Wilson ain't never say. Jay Wilson say leave that man alone. Jay Wilson said, hey, go do something different. Get a new job. Go to school. Jay Wilson have told Castro the same thing. But y'all don't want to do that. And then you want to blame me. Then you want to blame the Beefsector. And I'm sorry. As messy as the Beefsector can be, this is not the Beefsector's doing. This is Castro and Thomas doing. So I guess the Beefsector told you to go over his house, act like he was trying to break the door down so y'all can have some commentary. See, you all do this for the Beefsector. The Beefsector ain't making you do nothing. Girl, don't even go there with that pickle juice. Them dry waffles and pickle juice. It was a mess. I figured she was gonna do his thumb down. But you can't tell these dummies nothing. They swear that you done did it. I done did it. Brian done did it. Shamar done did it. Now the Beefsector doing it. And what they don't understand is this is what y'all have done. And Castro, you always worried about what my relationship is like. My relationship is not on for the show. And if you stop putting yours out there, then nobody would know either. And see, that's the problem. Again, I didn't tell you, Tommy, to go crack Castro upside the head. Castro, I told you to go to the hospital. No, you let the white people sew you up. Now that doohickey is back on your head again. And then you get mad because I'm like, Castro, why that not on your head? Talking about something bringing bad energy. No, nigga, you brought that doohickey titty knot up on the YouTube. And he don't care nothing about his mom and daddy. Because if he did, he wouldn't even be trying to see Castro until this court is over. That's why I know he don't give a shit about the bail money that his mom and daddy put up. But yet the Beefsector is trying to help you not to mess nothing up. Baby, I don't know what that knot is. I told him, I said, hey, either your relationship is more important or the Beefsector is more important. And I guess YouTube Beefsector was more important because that's all they did. sit in front of that brick wall and drink beer and live in that nasty apartment. I'm like, this is ridiculous. And then think somebody won't cast slow. And no, absolutely not. Y'all don't have any intelligence. And again, Tommy, you don't care about your mom and daddy. You sit up there messing their money up, trying to be with this man. It don't make no sense. So that's all you want to. But let me say this. You still got a court date. And according to Stomp Down, Yolanda is talking about it right now. According to Stomp Down, she doesn't send that video to the DA. And y'all should even be on the same panel. Stop blaming the beef sector for decisions you made. I said, Castro, call the police if the man keep on coming to your house. I don't want to get him in trouble. Well, he went to jail anyhow. You see what I'm saying? He went to jail anyhow. And is in jeopardy of losing his case if he keep on hanging and talking with you. Marva said, court date is March 16th. He better be quiet. He better. But he just apologized to Castro saying that he knew he was wrong. Ain't that something? I can't believe this, but I'm not upset at all. I saw it, and when I saw it, I'm like, baby, you don't need to worry about me. You don't need to hide this from me. Because if talking about it's going to get you mad, then that's your problem. But Yolanda is going to send it. And some other people going to send it to that courthouse. See, the people who you think doing you in are not doing you in. I'm just saying. I was just surprised that you even let them on your panel, Tommy, knowing that you got a court date still active. It's against the state. Well, y'all, I'm getting ready to go off. I said what I had to say. But stop blaming the beef sector for your mess. Stop blaming the beef sector for your bad decision. Stop blaming the beef sector for your inability to call the cops when somebody is assaulting you. Stop blaming the beef sector because the beef sector didn't do anything. This is on you. Well, I don't know what's getting ready to happen. Well, she is. And they're worried about men over here in the beef sector. Yolanda is getting them right now. You need to worry about me. Because at the end of the day, I'm not looking to find your job or what you are or what you are not doing and stuff. That's not what I'm trying to do. Anyway, let me go, y'all. Peace and love.